Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Welcome you all in this lecture. In the last lecture, if you remember, we have covered certain properties on Laplace transform, namely the properties on if I know the Laplace transform of a function, then how to find out the Laplace transform of derivative of that function, that is Laplace transform of f dash t, or the Laplace transform of the integration of that function, that is Laplace transform of 0 to t f t dt, or if I multiply a function by t, that is if my new function becomes t into f t, then also I can find out the Laplace transform of t f t from Laplace transform of f t, or if I divide a function by t, that is division by t, that new function becomes f t by t, then what would be the Laplace transform of f t by t? These things we have covered in the last lecture. Let us go through certain examples that how to use these properties to find out the Laplace transform of various complicated functions. So, the first one is you take this one, use Laplace transform to prove that 0 to infinity sin t by t dt equals pi by 2. Those who are familiar, this particular integral 0 to infinity sin t by t dt, using integral method I can find out the solution. The solution is tedious of course, but I can find out using by evaluating the integral and I can obtain the value as pi by 2. Now, let us see how using Laplace transform I can find out the or evaluate the value of this integral. So, you assume at first let f t is equals to sin t, so that your f s, that is Laplace transform of f t, which is nothing but Laplace transform of sin t, which is well known to us, and this is equals nothing but 1 by s square plus 1. Now, so f s equals Laplace transform of f t, this is equals 1 by s square plus 1. I hope you remember this one, Laplace transform of f t by t, this is equals, you can write down s to infinity f x dx. From the earlier theorem whatever we have proved, from there we have one result. If I divide a function by this, then this will be equals to s to infinity f x dx. So, now you start with Laplace transform of 1 by t into sin t, which was our original one. So, this equals, using this property directly you can write down s to infinity f x dx, where what is f x? F x means f s, that is 1 by s square plus 1. So, that your f x will become s to infinity 1 by x square plus 1 into dx, and the integral value is tan inverse x, very well known, dx by x square plus 1. So, it becomes tan inverse x, where it is from s to infinity. So, if I put the limits tan inverse infinity, that is pi by 2 minus tan inverse s, it is tan inverse s. Now, you see your limit Laplace transform of sin by t, we are be getting pi by 2 minus sin tan inverse s. Now, s is not there anywhere. So, if I make as s approaches 0 in this case, then we have whenever as s approaches 0, then it becomes 0 to infinity your sin t by t dt, that is this one f t is sin t by t dt. This value will become pi by 2 only, because this value vanishes over here. So, you see this thing that whenever I have the function sin t, I am starting with the function sin t, I am telling that the f s, that is Laplace transform of sin t, is 1 by s square plus 1, Now, I am starting from here. Laplace transform of f t by t, which is nothing but s to infinity f x dx, which is equals to whatever we have given here. F s is 1 by s square plus 1. By substituting, we are getting Laplace transform of 1 by t into sin t is pi by 2 into tan inverse s. And what is Laplace transform of 1 by t into sin t? If you just write it, this is 0 to infinity e power minus s t into sin t by t dt. So, this value is coming over here. This is Laplace transform of this. So, this is equals to basically pi by 2 minus tan inverse s. Now, s is not there. I have to evaluate only 0 to infinity sin t by t dt. Therefore, I am making as s approaches 0, this e power minus s t, this part vanishes, and therefore, this one it becomes 0 to infinity sin t by t dt, which is equals to pi by 2. So, if we just see it quickly, you are assuming f t equals sin t, your f s is 1 by s square plus 1. So, that Laplace transform of sin t by t is 0 to infinity e power minus s t sin t dt, as we have written, which is nothing but s to infinity f x dx, as I was telling you, using that property, which is equals to f s is 1 by s square plus 1. So, that 1 by x square plus 1, I am getting tan inverse x. So, pi by 2 minus tan inverse s. So, as s approaches 0, this particular one is equals to this thing, if you see, s to 0 to infinity e power minus s t into this one s t sin t by t dt. This is equals to pi by 2. So, whenever I am taking the limit as s approaches 0, we have 0 to infinity sin t by dt equals pi by 2. Let us take the next example. We want to evaluate the value of the integral 0 to infinity e power minus a t minus e power minus b t by t dt. We want to use the Laplace transform to find out, evaluate this particular integral. So, we are assuming that the function is f t equals e power minus a t minus e power minus b t. This is there, by t it is there. So, using the following earlier example, Laplace transform of f t, which is nothing but f s, and which is equals to Laplace transform of this function e power minus a t minus e power minus b t. And we know the result of both, one is 1 by s plus a minus 1 by s plus b, because we know Laplace transform of e power a t and e power b t. Therefore, your Laplace transform of f t by t, again using the division property f t by t, this equals, you can write down s to infinity f x dx, where your f s is 1 by s plus a minus 1 by s plus b, this thing. Or in other sense, you can write down 0 to infinity e power minus s t, that is Laplace transform of this is nothing but e power minus s t into e power minus a t minus e power minus b t by t dt. This is equals s to infinity 1 by x plus a minus 1 by x plus b into dx, and this will come in terms of log function. So, that you can write down the value, if I evaluate, minus log of s plus a by s plus b. I am getting the value as this one, or I can write down minus, if I remove, log of s plus b by log of s plus a. So, now you see e power minus s 2 into e power minus a t e power minus b t by t dt, integration from 0 to infinity is becoming log of s plus b by log of s plus a. But your originally I have to evaluate 0 to infinity e power minus a t minus e power minus b t by t dt. Therefore, I can make as s approaches 0. Then we have 0 to infinity, this e power minus s t will vanish, this will be e power minus a t minus e power minus b t by t dt, and this is equals to log of s will be 0. So, it becomes log of b by a. So, effectively without evaluating the integral directly, using the Laplace transform, using the properties of Laplace transform, like we have used the property of division of a function by t, using that property we are evaluating the integral by this way. So, very quickly if I see f t is this one. So, that f s is 1 by s plus a minus 1 by s plus b. So, Laplace transform of f t by t equals s to infinity f x dx from the property. So, that 0 to infinity e power minus s t e power minus a t minus e power minus b t by t dt equals this integral s to infinity this. The evaluating value is minus log of s plus a by s plus b, and this I can write down log of s plus b by s plus a. So, taking the limit as s approaches 0, I find the value of the integral as log of b by a. So, Laplace transform of a function, these are the usefulness of Laplace transform, where we are saying that to evaluate one integration also I can use the Laplace transform and its properties. Let us see the next example. We want to find out the value of 0 to infinity t e power minus 3 t into sin t dt. In this case, you know Laplace transform of t sin t, this is equals, that means sin t's Laplace transform we know, we have multiplied by t. So, using the property minus d d s of Laplace transform of sin t. This is, so what is this Laplace transform of t sin t? Laplace transform of t sin t is nothing but e power minus s t into t sin t dt, and this is equals minus d d s of Laplace transform of sin t, which is nothing but 1 by s square plus 1. If I evaluate the differentiation, which becomes easy, this will become twice s by s square plus 1 whole square. So, I am getting this value 0 to infinity e power minus s t t sin t dt, this equals twice s by s square plus 1. But I have to evaluate the integral 0 to infinity e power minus 3 t into t sin t dt equals how much. So, that substitute now s equals 3 in the above equation. If I substitute 3, then we will obtain e power minus 3 t into t sin t dt, this equals 2 into 3, that is 2 s is there. So, s square plus 1, if I evaluate, this will be 3 square, that means 2 into 3 by, this is 3 square plus 1, 10 100. So, that the value becomes 3 by 50. Therefore, the value of the integral is 3 by 50. Again, this is another example from where you see the application of Laplace transform, where if I do not know the Laplace transform, I have to evaluate this complex integral by the normal integration processes. But using the Laplace transform of sin t and using this property, simply in 2-3 lines I can complete the job and I can find out the value of that particular integral. This is the beauty of this Laplace transform. So, if I have to do it quickly again, just I will show it. Laplace transform of t is this. So, that 0 to infinity this integral is d d s. From here I am getting minus 2 s plus 1 by s square plus 1, and If I evaluate as s approaches 3, the value becomes 3 by 50. Let us take the next example, that is 0 to infinity e power minus t sin t by dt. I am just giving the example so that you can really understand how the properties are being used in Laplace transform to evaluate not only integrals, but also the Laplace transform of various complex functions. So, you know this thing, already we have done it. Laplace transform of sin a t by t, this already we have done. This is equals tan inverse a by s, we have done it, please note this one. Earlier we have evaluated the Laplace transform of sin a t by t equals tan inverse a by s. That means 0 to infinity e power minus s t into f t from the definition of Laplace transform into sin a t by t dt, this is equals tan inverse a by s. So, which is quite simple. Now, what you have to evaluate? You have to find out the value of this 0 to infinity e power minus t into sin t by t dt. I have to find out the value of this, and what I know now? I know 0 to infinity e power minus s t sin a t by t dt. So, obviously, I will put s equals 1 here, so that I will obtain e power minus t and also a equals 1 here. So, that the left hand side integral becomes 0 to infinity e power minus t into sin t by t dt, which is quite obvious, and this is equals tan inverse 1 by 1 tan inverse 1, which is nothing but pi by 4. So, that the value of this integral is pi by 4. You see the steps, in very small steps and with very little calculations, only using this formula which I know already, that Laplace transform of sin a t by t equals tan inverse a by s. This we can, using this we are showing that the value of this is pi by 4. So, just let us see this. So, as I have explained, and ultimately I am getting the result as pi by 4. Now, let us take another example, Laplace transform of 0 to t sin x by x, integration over 0 to t sin x by x dx. So, for this one, you have this formula, I think you remember, Laplace transform of 0 to t f x dx, this is equals 1 by s into f s, where f s is the Laplace transform of capital F t. Therefore, your Laplace transform of sin t by t, this using this I can write down 1 by s, s to infinity using the formula f s Laplace transform of sin t is 1 by x square plus 1. So, that this will be equals to, directly I can write down this thing s to infinity 1 by x square plus 1, which is nothing but again tan inverse x from s to infinity. Once I am writing tan inverse s from s to infinity. So, this will become pi by 2 tan inverse infinity, this is pi by 2 minus tan inverse x. So, this becomes pi by 2 minus tan inverse s, and which is nothing but you can write down this is equals cot inverse x. So, that Laplace transform of 0 to t sin t by t dt, or sin x, sorry, this you make it, since it is t is there, 0 to t sin x by x dx, this is equals to, using this formula, that 1 by s into f s. So, this is 1 by s and this is cot inverse x. So, I started with Laplace transform of sin t by t, which I am showing as cot inverse x, and also I know Laplace transform of 0 to f x dx equals 1 by s into f s. Now, what is my f x? F x I am assuming as sin x by x I have assumed, f x equals sin x by x. So, that if I use this formula, Laplace transform of 0 to t sin x by x dx equals 1 by s into f s, where f s is the Laplace transform of this sin x by x or sin t by t, which we have assumed as cot inverse x. So, this is 1 by s into cot inverse x. Again you see easily we are finding out the solution from here. So, quickly let us see this, and from here I can obtain tan inverse x, which is nothing but pi by 2 minus tan inverse x. So, which is equals to cot inverse x. Now, see this problem t cube. Here earlier we have done t into e power t into sin t dt. Now, if you have power of t, t cube into e power minus t sin t dt. In that case, we are starting with Laplace transform of sin a t. This is equals to, you know already, a by a square plus a square. So, that using the formula Laplace transform of t cube sin a t, this will be equals to minus 1 whole cube into d cube ds cube of Laplace transform of sin a t. So, that you can write down minus 1 whole cube into d cube ds cube of Laplace transform of sin a t is a by a square plus a square. So, I have to differentiate it thrice, and you can obtain from here the desired result. So, what is this? Laplace transform of t cube into sin a t. This I can write down 0 to infinity e power minus a t into t cube sin a t dt. Left hand side is this, and right hand side I have to differentiate thrice. If you do it, you will obtain, because I am leaving it for you, the differentiation is much easier. You will obtain 24 s into s square minus 1 by s square plus 1 whole to the power 4. What you have to evaluate now? You have to find out the value of e power minus t t cube sin a t dt or sin t dt. That is, I have to put s equals 1, and I have to put a equals 1 also here, because we obtained it for sin a t. So, if I put s equals 1 and this, I will obtain t cube e power minus t sin t dt, and this value, since s is 1, so the numerator will be 0. So, that I will obtain the value as this 0. So, using this I am getting the value of this one as 0. Once I am doing this, you see, for Laplace transform of t cube sin t I am finding out. Then I am finding out, evaluating once d square ds square, which I omitted. Then d ds, here it is clearly written, and finally, I am getting 24 s into s square minus 1 by s square plus 4. So, that once I am putting this value s equals 1, then I will obtain the value as this equals 0. Now, let us take the next example. It is given that Laplace transform of 2 into root over t by pi, this is equals 1 by s to the power 3 by 2. Then I have to find out the Laplace transform of 1 by root pi t. So, I am assuming that I am starting from here, f t equals 2 into root over t by pi. This I am assuming my f t is t. What will be your f dash t? Your f dash t then will be 1 by root pi t. So, basically what is happening? I am getting back the function whose Laplace transform I have to find out. So, I have the f t, I am finding from here, once I am making the f dash, I have to find out the Laplace transform of this, and also your f 0 is equals to 0. Now, using the derivative property, you know Laplace transform of f dash t, this is equals S f s, sorry, this is equals S f s minus f 0. Now, what is Laplace transform of f dash t? That is Laplace transform of 1 by root pi t. What is S into f s? F s is simply, it is given to us that it is s to the power 3 by 2, because Laplace transform of 2 into this is 1 by s to the power 3 by 2 minus f 0. Sorry, this will be capital F, this is f 0 and this f 0 value is 0. So, I am getting from here 1 by root s. So, that Laplace transform of 1 by root pi t, this is equals to 1 by root s. So, from the given value, I am directly getting the value as 1 by root s. So, please note Laplace transform of 1 by root pi t equals 1 by root s. If you remember, using normal integration process also we evaluated earlier. Now, using the property in a very 2-3 quick lines, I can find out the solution of this. Let us see this one. So, I am getting this and I will obtain the solution. Now, you see the Laplace transform of h t, where it is given h t equals t plus 1 when t lies between 0 to 2 and it is 3 when t greater than 2, and I want to find out the Laplace transform of h dash t. So, I am starting with Laplace transform of h t is 0 to infinity e power minus s t into h t dt. You see the function is given. So, first I have to find out the Laplace transform of h t, then only I can go for the Laplace transform of h dash t. So, your Laplace transform of h t is 0 to infinity e power minus s t into h t dt. This I have to break it into two parts, 0 to 2 plus 2 to infinity, because the function is defined like that. In the first part, value of the function h t is t plus 1, whereas in the second part the value of the function is equals to the 3. So, if I evaluate this thing, this integral you will obtain 0 to 2 t power minus s t dt, and this directly I can evaluate. I am breaking it and ultimately I am getting this 1 by s square into s plus 1 minus e power minus 2 s, which is the equals to h s, that is Laplace transform of this function. Also, what you know over here, now up to this you have done h s. So, Laplace transform of h t is h s. So, what is Laplace transform of h dash t? Laplace transform of h dash t, if I now write down on this, you got that Laplace transform of h t, this is equals to 1 by s square into s plus 1 minus e power minus 2 s. And I know Laplace transform of h dash t, this is equals to s h s, Laplace transform of h s h t minus h 0. So, I can find out s into h s from here. So, you will obtain 1 minus e power minus 2 s by s, and please note that the value of h 0 is equals to 0. So, ultimately the Laplace transform of h s is 1 minus e power minus 2 s by s. And if I go to the next example, find the Laplace transform of this 0 to t e power 1 minus e power minus 2 x by x. So, if Laplace transform of f t is f x, then we know these two formulas. One is Laplace transform of 0 to t f u du is f s by s, another one is s to infinity f x dx is Laplace transform of f t by t. This we have done earlier. Now, Laplace transform of 1 minus e to the power minus t is very easily I can find out 1 by s minus 1 by s plus 2, and So, Laplace transform of 1 minus e power minus 2t by t will be equals to, from the formula, s to infinity, that function, that is earlier one, this 1 by s minus 1 by s plus 2. This we are writing as 1 by x minus 1 by x plus 2 into dx, and the value, if I evaluate, I will obtain log 1 minus log of 1 plus 2s by s, and this I can write down log of 1 plus 2s using this property. So, I hope now you can understand, using the properties of Laplace transform, how we can find out the Laplace transform of a function, or how you can find out, evaluate an integration. So, in the next classes we will go for some more properties and the use of those properties.